How do you write an effective radio advertisement? Well, you have to start with what it is you want them to do, what the goal is. You know, are you trying to get them to typically buy a product, maybe walk into your business of some kind? I'm sitting here in front of a Panera Bread, so they have coffee and food or whatever, right? So you would, if you wanted to play a radio for that, you would have to think about what benefits that Panera Bread has, but more important than that is actually why people go into Panera Bread, which sound the same, but they're not, because you need to think about the customers that are actually you're targeting. And that's what it comes down to, finding out your customers, what their wants and needs are. A lot of the time, people think that you need to use fancy words, or you need to come up with a really cool slogan, or you need to introduce yourself. No one gives a crap about you or your business. People care about themselves and their problems, and they want to solve their problem. And sometimes the problem is just being bored. So if you can be entertaining, that's helpful, but not always the case, because you don't just want people to pay attention to the radio spot. You want someone to take an action. You either want to have them take a phone call, visit a website. Generally speaking, when I think about radio, I'm considering, this is my thoughts, I've never written for radio, but I would think that they're driving, so you want them to hear something that they will remember, or maybe make a phone call, because they can make a phone call while they drive. So you would talk about maybe a pain point of some kind. Like I remember hearing of this gentleman who has a very thriving dental practice, and he wrote he had a really good radio spot that essentially, I can't remember, I only heard it once, but it was very good. But the point is that it gets people to remember. And so now I remember. So the intent of his video, of his radio spot, was to get people to was to essentially, because people are afraid of dentists. So what he did is he made a radio spot that was very warm, very inviting, and basically made people not afraid of the dentist. Because people don't like going. I hate going to the dentist. I don't ever want to go to the dentist again, So if you hear a radio spot that sort of like calms your fears about going to a dentist, it'll make you remember and make you want to go there. So you sort of have to really dig deep and dive into what it is your market is thinking, right? And then you kind of string them along. When I say string them along, I don't mean that in a bad way. I mean like where do you want them to go? Do you want them to walk into the office? Typically that's what you want. You're trying to generate a lead. You're not trying to make a sale. You're trying to generate a lead, a specific action. You want to prepare them for a sale. Obviously I'm going to a dental office. I know it costs money. But really what it is not me. I'm not worried about spending money. I'm worried about my teeth. Or I'm worried about my fear about. So it's being able to write an effective, this is all over the place, but to write an effective radio advertisement, you need to know what your market wants. Then you need to write based on what your market wants, right? There's more that you need to do, but that is one of the best places to start. I don't know what you're writing a radio advertisement for. I'm just gonna guess. What would you write a radio advertisement for? A dental office, chiropractic office, something local maybe. What would be maybe there's a sale going on, you can write for a sale, but but then you want someone to take a specific action. So anyways, I hope that helps.